Duo Mustang, start the car.
Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into this week's episode of Working Class Music. I'm one of your hosts. Very happy to be here, Jason Mays.
I'm happy to be here, Tia.
And if this is your first time tuning in, thanks for checking us out. On today's episode, we're having another offset shootout, if you will. But this time, it's a battle between the short scales. It is between the Player Series Duo Sonic versus the Player Series Mustang. Now, onto the specs of the Duo Sonic.
Can you hold this? Can you hold this? All right, so I guess long story short for both of these models, they are made in Mexico. They are part of the Player Series line, of course. We just said that. This I have in my hand is the Mustang, and Jason right here has the Duo Sonic. They are both 24-inch scale length neck. Initially, they came out with the Rosewood fingerboard, but it has recently been replaced with Palfaro. This Mustang I have in my hand just has maple, so you will hear a slight difference between the two with that. Maple being a little more poppy, a little more snap to it. They both feature proprietary pickups, so with this one you will be getting the Duo Sonic pickups. With this you will be getting the Mustang pickups. I know that on first glance they look to be the exact same, but there is a slight difference between the two. This also has the HS configuration, so pull on the tone knob and it splits that humbucker so you get a nice single coil sound out of that. If not, pop it back in, humbucker engaged. Now onto the sounds.
All right, so this is going to be the bridge pickup split. Bridge not split. Middle position. But before I move on, I'm just going to go ahead and knock out my drive part.
Yeah.
We are using the 40th anniversary TS9 Tube Screamer that you could possibly win. Split. Bridge position, not split. Middle position. Whew.
Come on, Jason, those are 9s on there.
Yeah, but the neck is kind of cramping because it's short scale.
God. So you're having like the opposite problem than like what
I know.
When
I know. I was gonna say
like
that.
literally when I was playing your jazz master, I'm like fucking struggling, and you're like, it's too small. I've got these massive man-sized hands,
Yeah, it's
and
too
I'm
small.
just cramping on this tiny child-like toy-like guitar that you brought me.
Whew. All right.
Woo!
Let's do the dirty first. Neck.
All right. Let's see. So, final first impressions. I'll go first. I really surprisingly like this. And I only say surprisingly because the other ones that I've played, like at music store, they've been set up horrible. So like to fully hear this, like set up nice, is a huge world of difference. The humbucker is really nice sounding. It's very clear and articulate. It's not muddy. And that's what I like about it. The split on it is awesome. I think it has the Fender single coil sound when it's split, and it doesn't sound like it's trying to be that. Other than that, yeah, I like this guitar a lot. Obviously, I'm not going to say anything about the neck because I'm biased in terms of scale length, but I think if I had Tia's hands, I would enjoy this neck. It's definitely very player friendly. I'm going to give this one the Working Class Music Gold stamp of approval. It features some of my favorite appointments to the Mustang, and by that I mean the three-way switch. I know it's probably blasphemy to say, but on a Mustang I wasn't really a fan of like the switches right there, because for me it was always confusing. So I really like what Fender did with that.
They definitely just streamlined the process. So I'm with you. I thought your critique was going to go in a different direction. I thought you were going to say something about the tailpiece.
Oh, I mean, like playing this, as far I do like the Mustang vibrato. Sorry to cut you. I do like the Mustang vibrato, but I get what Fender is going for with this, and I understand that a lot of people, especially if this is going to be your first or professional instrument, that vibrato is probably not going to be the best thing for you long term unless you're already accustomed to it. And you know, I get it. So I get it.
Yeah, I agree. I believe that the people that this is like marketed towards, I think it's in their best interest to not have to deal with that headache. Honestly, like you get the Mustang aesthetic, it's super lightweight. You get the main points of the Mustang sound with, you know, it having a three-way toggle switch rather than the two switches. So with that, I mean, I agree it is a lot easier. I don't feel strongly one way or the other. I had a Mustang that had the switches and I liked it just fine. Playing this, I do like, again, just how easy this is. You know, you don't really have to think about it. Like, it's just, it's dummy proof. Like,
yeah, see, I think for me is that's where I'm just like the American Performer would be ideal for someone like me, is because you still have the vibrato, but you have the three-way.
Yeah.
But I just like the simplicity of that.
With this guitar, I also give it the Working Class Music stamp, seal, whatever we're doing. The stamp of approval. Personally, like for the money, I think this is a really good instrument. Like I can see this being someone's like upgrade from like a Squire,
yes, or
you know, an Epiphone or whatever it is that you're looking for, or it could be your first instrument if you just kind of don't want to upgrade. I don't want to say ever, but like if you are comfortable spending this amount of money on like a really great kind of like mid-tier instrument, I think this would be a really good use of your money. So short neck, it's really comfortable to play, especially if you are like myself and vertically challenged. I'm 5'2", so for all the short people out there that feel my pain, I feel like how Jason must feel when he plays like a regular scale length guitar. I imagine this is what the equivalent would feel like for someone my size. It feels comfortable. I've got these tiny hands, and this doesn't hurt me to play. This is just, it feels natural. It feels right.
Feels home.
Yeah. So with that, they look good. They sound great. It's a great.
I was going to say, before we move on from the looks, can I just compliment that Sonic Blue with the mint guard?
Oh, yeah.
That's the move.
Yeah, definitely. I'm normally the person to prefer tort or black pick guards, but no, mint. I feel like that was the right choice for this.
Yeah, that was
especially with the maple neck. Like I feel like if you've got like a rosewood or even Palfaro, you can get away with like a tort guard, but maple neck, mint guard, that was a great color combination. So I guess with that being said, both these guitars, great guitars for the money. It just depends on what options you prefer. So if you are doing something, and I really hate to say it, but kind of like grunge inspired, because after 20 years Nirvana has entered the charts once again because of Batman.
Yeah.
Something's in my ass.
But yeah, if you're looking to start a band within that vein, or just anything influenced by like 90s alternative and grunge, one of these would be a great use of your money. You know, new, about $800 US, used, you could pick them up for about 500.
Yeah, for 500 used, this is a steal. Like, this is, if I prefer short scales, I would have one of these. How about you guys in the comments, you guys leave us which one you prefer.
Yeah, which sound did you prefer?
Yeah, Mustang or Duosonic. So, I have been Jason Duosonic. I think I was gonna, if this were mine, I would name it Shadow Maze. And
I'm Tia. This is clearly, obviously Sonic.
yeah.
So we'll keep it with that.
Yeah, Shadow's cooler. Like, subscribe, comment, leave us love on the Patreon. We will have exclusive content there. Not only that, we do have merch, so make sure you buy your cool working class music shirts.
Instagram, TikTok, Patreon. Check us out on all the places, everywhere.
Yeah. We have been Working Class Music, and thanks for tuning in.
Adios.
Laters. And this part we can kind of skip because
no, I got that.
Could you try again?
yes, Siri.
This watch is taking my job here. I'm giving stage direction. Can we get another take on that?
Yeah.